nose guard here. And as I bring the arms off, we can aim our grips to get a hold of XYZ, right? So all dependent on how we're grabbing is what we're going to go for. So yesterday we were blocking punches, right? So he's punching with this one. There we go. Here we have the overhook. So overhook's going to kind of signal more omoplata or triangle, all right? If I get an underhook, to me it signals more arm lock, all right? So when his hands are here, if I bring them off of my body, I'm going to reach up. So this time I have an underhook kind of situation here, right? As soon as I get that, again, the same thing applies. I don't want to just hang out with a lazy guard, like guards to attack, not just to hold the person. So right away I start using my legs to get to the side here, right? And I have one foot in the hip, and that's always driving him back. And the more I drive his hip back, the more pressure I can put down with this knee here, right? And then his arm's going to be shelved on top of my neck, on my shoulder rather, and I'm squeezing it with my neck here, right? So it's like an inverted arm crush. People call it like razor arm lock, like I don't know what it's called now. So it's always been an inverted arm lock for me. So from here, as I do this, I want to get up. Like I almost want to bring my knee to the mat here, right? When I do that, I slide down even deeper, right? Because I don't want him to go anywhere. This hook is holding him here. If he tries to run, I go out the back, it's holding him in place, right? Because I have the hook. Now from here, I hold the arm with my underneath arm, my left arm in this case, and then I push down in the middle, right, for the break. And everything's squeezed tight here, all right? So we want to get on top of it. I want to get all my weight on top of that elbow for a more efficient break. All right, so we come one, and then as he's coming back, I follow and I grab him. As soon as I grab him, I got to get out from under him. I never want to be just in alignment here. So I start pushing my legs. As I do that, right, my legs straight on his legs, I can bring my hips up. And I start climbing him. All right, we could always make pit stops. All right, if you need a moment to kind of close your guard here and hang out and burn them out a little bit, it's fine. All right, then we're going to get the foot in the hip, and then I start coming up, putting weight down on the shoulder. All right, from here now I use that hip grip, we'll say hip step, to hike myself up and over him. So I want to get up this way. All right, I slide this down. All right, so now I'm hooking and pressing my knee into the shoulder, and I'm hooked on his lat here, right? I still have his arm, head's coming to my shoulder, right? And I push down this way, underneath myself. You can finish a little lower, right? It's fine. But setups will vary. You know, sometimes, like, as we're going, I can get him to touch, like, above here. As he's pulling back, I'm already coming over this way, right? Once we're here, it's really hard for him to start pulling his arm out. I'm pretty deep on his arm here, right? I start situating my hook, and again, like, I come up. I like to hide the arm, like cover it completely. But you know, classically, it's like this kind of, or here, to finish. I don't think it's enough, in my experience. So from here, as I get this grip, I hold on to his arm here. And this is always much easier in the gi because the material locks in. No gi's a little slippery. Just keep that in mind. All right, my head's always up, and then I'm gonna use his hip as the platform to come this way, and then start hooking here. My foot's hooked on his back because I don't want him to come out, right? And then you want to crunch yourself, like do a sit-up. I know, like, arm lock usually like this, not with this one. I need room to break it, right? So by hugging it, you're taking it all away. I want to be crunched this way, all right? I pinch my knees down, and then I push. All right, we finish. If it does come out again, we just slide. Hook goes onto the head. I'm turning. We can finish here. Just regular arm lock. This way. If he rolls, all right, we finish again. All right. So you don't always have to go like completely inverted like I do, but you could tone it down a bit. But again, I like to get my whole body on top of that elbow, covering his whole arm, so we get a faster, more efficient break. All right, well, let's try.
You should, just wanted to see you.